Hello to the incredible people at Rejuvenator. Just wanted to say thank you, and that I am incredibly excited to see what you guys do with these 2009 Aoyama City exclusive Bapstas. There is considerable amount of sole separation on the shoes, but the biggest problem, of course, are these cracked, rock hard soles. I tried a little bit of a DIY project and failed miserably. Would like to keep these wearable so that the world can see the incredible craftsmanship of Vick and the team over at Rejuvenator. Incredibly excited to see what you guys do with these.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For today's restoration, we got a rare pair of all black Bapstas. You don't see these every day. This is gonna be a fun project. As is, they're not wearable. The sole has a huge crack down the middle. We gotta replace the entire sole. The client gave me full freedom to replace the sole with any sole I want. I'm thinking either a Jordan 1 sole or a Dunk sole. Haven't decided yet. Over the last few weeks, I put out the word that I'm looking for rare restorations. I've gotten hundreds of emails. I've already taken in a handful of restorations. This one's gonna be the first one of the year. I'm excited. First things first is deconstruction. To get it going, we're gonna take out the laces and insoles and remove this old sole. To do so, we're gonna peel back the sole from the upper. It's really easy because the glue is really brittle. With an X-Acto knife, we're gonna cut the entire thread that's holding the midsole onto the upper. Onto the prep work. This part's important. We gotta remove all the old glue before we can apply new glue. We gotta remove it from the leather and the suede. So for this, we're gonna be using a sharp blade. Basically what I'm gonna do is remove that top layer of material to shave off that glue. After that, we'll move on to the Dremel. All done with the skiving, we shaved off all the old glue. Next, with the Dremel, using a 60 grit sanding bit, we're gonna go back and roughen up the material. The reason why I'm gonna do this is so it can adhere better onto the soles when it's time for the re-glue. Now for the donors, you guys, originally I went to 2 different malls, several different stores looking for an all black Jordan 1 sole. We were gonna make a hybrid with the Bape upper Jordan 1 sole. However, after going to a few different stores, I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. Closest thing was a charcoal black sole with white speckles. That was no good. There was an all black sole, however, I couldn't find a size 9. So ultimately, I scratched that and came back to the office to think of a new idea. I was going through all my projects and Boneyard, and I came across something really cool, an Air Force 1 sole. This makes the most sense. It's a better fit. The Bape sole and the Air Force 1 sole are basically the exact same thing. Overall though, the Air Force 1 sole is a way better fit than a Jordan 1 sole. I talked to the client to see what he thought, and he loved the idea. Especially the white, it gives it a much bigger pop instead of an all black sole, and it'll go nicely with the black and white tongue tag. Now the donor soles are from a different project. I already removed the uppers, but I still have to remove all the old glue before I can apply new glue. So for this, we're gonna be using the Dremel once again, but with the metal drill bit. All the old glue is completely off. Before we lay down some new glue, we gotta use some acetone and cotton balls to give it a good wipe down. Same thing with the bottom boards of the shoes. Old glue is completely off, we're done with the prep work. Next, we're gonna go outside and spray some Bulldog adhesion promoter on the rubber outsoles. This is just another step that helps create a stronger glue job. Once we let it dry for a few minutes, we'll come back, lay down some glue on the rubber outsoles and the uppers. Then we'll let it cure for a few hours, and then we'll stick everything together. Glue's fully cured. It's been a couple hours. As you can see, the glue isn't tacky. We're gonna heat it up in certain areas to get the glue tacky once again before we stick everything together. I'm gonna start with the toe, let it sit for a couple minutes, then we'll jump to the back and then do the rest. glue job is complete. I let these dry overnight. Everything looks good on them. Alignment's on point, no glue where there shouldn't be. Real quick, let's give it a good stress test. Yeah, that's on there pretty good. Next, we gotta restitch the sole. For this, we're gonna be using some white thread, 2 pieces to be exact on each shoe, and a sewing awl. We're gonna stick the first piece of thread inside the shoe, tie it with a different one, and then start stitching it all around. Soles are fully stitched, we're done with that process. Now we're on to the cleaning. We're gonna give this shoe a good deep clean inside and out using Rejuvenated products. Overall, the shoes aren't too dirty, but the uppers have a lot of wear and tear. The Bape tongue tag is a little dingy, it could be a lot wider. One thing to note is the toe boxes have a lot of creasing. Once you put the shoe trees in, give it a good cleaning, let them dry, these toe boxes should look a lot better. Let's start this process by going next door using the compressor to blow off any surface dust off the uppers and insides. All right, we got our bowl of water. Let's squirt 2 squirts of our solution and insert our shoe trees. All right, everything's prepped, ready to go. The only brush we're gonna be using for the uppers is a soft bristle brush. Really wanna focus on the suede and the leather. Same thing with the tongue tag. Once all the materials are all cleaned up, we'll pat it down dry. All done with the shoes, the uppers look great, let's let those dry. We still gotta take care of the insoles and the laces. The insoles are pretty dirty, there's a lot of dinginess going on. We're gonna give them a good scrub using the medium bristle brush and our solution. Cleaning is complete thanks to our Rejuvenated products. I let them dry overnight. Overall, the shoe looks way better. The toe box is back to its original shape. The tongue tag is back to white. Insides look good, same thing with the insole. Even the suede is less ashy, but it still needs a re-dye. So what we're gonna do next is tape everything off so we can lay down some dye. All taped up. For this, we're gonna be using some Jacquard Black Dynaflow with the airbrush. We'll apply a couple coats, then with the brush, we'll brush it in, apply some more coats, let it dry, and that'll be it. All done with the dye. The suede is back to black. It's still buttery soft. They look perfect. Now this step is important. Before we can take off the tape, we're gonna go outside and spray some Rejuvenated water and stain repellent. This will protect the suede and it's gonna lock in that dye so it doesn't rub off on my fingers or anything else. Let's go outside. Can't do it out here. It's gonna get my suede wet. Now let's let it dry. Man, these are looking really good. The last step we gotta do is take care of the leather. Overall, it's not in bad shape. There is a couple of scuffs here and there. It's already prepped, ready to go. So we're gonna be using some Angelus flat black paint and a small angular brush to touch it up. Leather's touched up. That's it for this restoration. All that's left to do is to lace them up. All right, guys, that's gonna bring us to an end on this restoration and custom of these Bapestas. Honestly, these came out so good. They look beautiful. The best part about them is they're wearable once again. Originally, these shoes had some all black cracked soles. So you can see on the bottom, huge crack. Can't even bend them. They're just not wearable. Now these have a brand new sole that are wearable once again with a nice twist. Instead of going with an all black sole, we gave it a nice pop with the white. In my opinion, this was the right way to go about it. For the rest of the shoe, we made it wearable once again. We removed all the old glue, applied some new glue for the new soles. Now for the uppers, we did a ton of work. We used Rejuvenator products to clean the shoe inside and out. After that, we gave it a good re-dye, repainted the black, and protected it all using a Rejuvenator water and stain repellent. You can find all the products at rejuvenator.com. Don't forget, you guys, I'm still looking for restorations that I haven't done before. So if you have anything cool, send us some pictures with the description to the email down below. I can't wait to send these back to the customer. Hopefully, he likes this as much as I did. Can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going, Vic?
Doing good, dude. How are you doing?
Rocking and rolling. Here in New York, so it's a bit chilly, but...
That's what's up, man. We're here in Arizona. It's kind of chilly, but it's getting warm. Dude, I'm just taking up your time. I want to show you these Bapestas. I spent a lot of time working on them, bro. I love that we collaborated big time on this project where we were trying to figure out what sole to put on them. Jordan 1 sole, a dunk sole. Ultimately, I think we went with the best choice.
Dude, oh my God, those are sick. Holy shit. They came out, and you've added so much life to them and gotten the creases at the toe. That's amazing.
Creases are out, reshaped the toe box, redyed the entire suede. It's back to its original black soft texture. Obviously, the biggest difference are the soles. See how close I can get. So like that edge line, dude, it's literally perfect. There's no gaps. It lined up perfectly with the original sole. I like the white pop a lot, bro. Like the black would have been cool too, you know, but it just kind of goes with that white tongue tag.
Yeah, no, man, I think it's amazing. I love the white pop on it. I think that, yeah, like when we were going back and forth, as soon as I saw like the mock-up with the white sole, man, I was so in love. I think that these look so sick, man. I'm curious to see what they might pop off with like white laces, but I don't know. I kind of like the all black look too.
Yeah, I kept the original all black laces, but white laces might look dope too.
I can't wait, man, to be able to rock, you know, Vick Almighty custom on my feet. It's a dream.
I'll tell you this, man. There's not many people out there with a custom on mine. Usually I just do stuff for myself or private clients, but I'm glad you're one of the lucky few to have a restoration / custom.
No, dude, I love them, and I'm gonna cherish them forever.
That's what's up, man. I'd love to hear that. Well, dude, do you have any questions for me while you have me?
No, man. I think that, you know, you did such an incredible job. You know, huge fan. Been following you like since the beginning. Dude, very excited to see this on the channel. Again, you know, you're one of the best in the game, brother.
I appreciate that, man. And I can see you have good taste in shoes. If you ever have any other cool projects like this, hit us up, man. Maybe we can make something happen. Alfie, it was nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, brother. Good seeing you. Sounds good.
Later, bro.